Hey everybody, it's Jameson again, and I thought I'd do just a little wrap up of the recent Show Me Your Stash contest. Again, I want to thank everybody who participated, who made a video, and who submitted it. I got the winners' prizes off in the mail today, so they're on their way to their recipients. I think next time, if I have a contest, I'm going to think ahead just a little bit and think about when the contest is ending, because I hadn't given it any thought. I just thought, yeah, I'll have it until the end of March. And end of March came, and I got really busy at work, and the next thing I know, the weekend's approaching, and then it's Easter weekend, and there's all this stuff going on, and I'm going to try to plan ahead just a little bit better next time, because this last time was it was a mess the last few days, but I eventually got everything done, and everything is over but the shouting, so to speak. One thing I noticed was when I was going through my emails and things, no, not emails, but messages on YouTube, I found a message sent from somebody who had made a video and submitted it March 31st in the evening, and for some reason YouTube's been really buggy lately. It's really been annoying me that they have not been doing things right. And usually when you get a private message like that, you know, I'll get an email as well saying so and so will send you a message, and then I go to the message, you know, and that's how I knew a lot of people had submitted their videos. I would get an email, and there would be the message, here's my video for the contest, and then I would go there and so on. But this particular video or this particular email I never got. So here it was, the contest is over, I've done both drawings, and now I'm finding the message on YouTube from somebody who submitted a video, and so I felt really bad that I wasn't able to include him in the contest. So I offered, to make it up to him, but he said that's okay. So his channel is TheHobbyHabit, and I'll put a link down below. It turns out that the video he made for the contest was the very first video he's made for YouTube, and he's made a few since then, and chronicling his return to the hobby, so to speak, kind of like mine. I waited 20 plus years or something or other like that, and it's the same. He's been off for a number of years. He's got quite the stash, so he's planning out his first big project, which is going to be some dwarves from Mantic. So definitely go check out his channel and give him a sub, since he's just starting out on YouTube. And other than that, not a whole lot going on. I did finally move on past the Night Goblins. I decided I wasn't going to pursue the Night Goblins expansion, so to speak, until I did something else. And that's about it, really. I just been really slammed at work. It's been planting season, and my company provides fuel for a lot of the farms in the area. And guess whose job it is to drive the tank truck out to the farms and fill up the tanks? That's right, me. And the last couple days at work, I've just had a lot of not only has it been busy, but I've had a lot of problems. Like on last Friday, when I was loading some unleaded, the loading rack this particular loading rack I was at tends to load the ethanol and the unleaded separately. It'll, a lot of gas is 10% ethanol. At least around here it is. So it'll load, like I was going to load 700 gallons, so it loaded 70 gallons of ethanol, and then 630 of unleaded. But it screwed up and loaded 4 extra gallons of ethanol, and that screwed the mix up so bad that I had to dump it and reload it. Well, in order to dump it, I've got to get on a line of trucks that are offloading ethanol at this loading rack and dump what I loaded, and then get back in line to load it again. So, I didn't get home Friday until it was about a close to a 10.5 hour day that day. And then yesterday, Monday, because I'm filming this on Tuesday the 7th. Yesterday was Monday. I had truck problems because over the weekend they decided to do some maintenance on my truck, and they changed the fuel filter, and somebody didn't get the fuel filter screwed in all the way, or they used a faulty one that they didn't realize was faulty, because I'm cruising down the road. It was a back road out in the farmlands. But I'm cruising down the road, and all of a sudden I lose power, and I got to pull the truck over the side of the road, and it turns out the fuel filter is broken off, and the truck thinks the fuel is getting contaminated, so it shuts the engine down. So it took the better part of an hour and a half to get that sorted out, and then by the time I got going and got where I was supposed to go and got done and got back to our yard, it was after 6, and I was pretty peeved, needless to say. My job is a very easy job, at least in my opinion, but it is a very time-consuming job sometimes. And my dispatch, sometimes I think that they think me and the other drivers have nothing else to do except drive the truck around all day. Because it's just, okay, load this and take it here, or load 4,000 gallons of diesel and take it there, load 4,000 unleaded and take it here, okay, load this and go here, here, and here. And finally there comes a point of the day where it's like, I'm getting tired, I'm exhausted, I've been out here for 10, 11 hours, I've got other things I need to do, people. But what can you do? You say anything, they just, they give you a lot of flack and remind you of how, at least the guy who owns the company I work for, he will remind you how lucky you are to have a job. And so he's kind of funny. One guy asked him for a pen, and he didn't give it to him because he said it was cost too much, that the drivers were bringing their own pens. We laugh about that one for years. So yeah, I've been there about 10 years, and it pays good. And coming up now, it's going to be a lot of overtime because it's planting season and farming season, and I'm going to be out in these fields filling. They got, once all the planting season is done, they've got the wells and the pumps to pump the water. So I got to fill the tanks that run those pumps pretty regularly. And despite the fact that California is in this massive drought that they're trying to scare us to death with. So I'm going to be getting quite a bit of time from here until probably September, October. That's when the last farms will probably be, what do you call it, harvesting. So it's good and it's bad. It's good because it's big paychecks. It's bad because 11, 12 hours a day I come home, all I've got the energy for is eating, showering, and then staring at the computer until I fall asleep. And I have fallen asleep here at this computer more times than I can count. I will be sitting here and I'll put a bunch of videos on my watch later list on YouTube. And then I'll click on one, and that way it'll just go from one to the next automatically. And I'll sit there, be watching a video, and the next thing I know, I'm waking up and the whole list is played. It's like, huh, what happened? Where am I? So, yeah, I don't see myself getting a lot of time for hobby stuff over the next few months, which is probably why I'm going to probably just do smaller projects. I'm not going to tackle anything as big as 100 night goblins or anything. So I'll probably just do, just a few figures at a time, if not just maybe single figures. I've got another project I've already got on the table right now, and I've already shot a video for it, but I'm not going to upload it yet because I wanted to get the whole contest thing out of the way before I started jumping into anything else. So I'll probably upload that maybe after this one or tomorrow. It doesn't really matter. So that's my ramble rant. Not really a rant, maybe a little bit of rant about work, but more of my rambling babble. Not a whole lot going on around here. I hope the winners enjoy their prizes when they get them. And yeah, I'm almost at 600 subscribers. So I might do another contest when I hit 1,000. It just depends on how fast that comes around. and what I got going on at the time. But there's definitely going to be another contest. I am planning another contest at some point. Whether it's going to be at 1,000 or what, I don't know, but there will be another one. So I'm going to wrap it up here because I can't see how long I've been on here. I've got the thing flipped around and I can't see the time, but I'm sure it's been several minutes. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.